Hello, you beautiful nerds. Welcome back into the Rogue Gallery. Tonight's screening is going to be a demo dive at Drill Deal Borehole Alpha. Currently available on Steam. Gives you the basic ideas of what the upcoming drill game is going to be, which is an oil rig simulator game. We're going to have to drill for oil, process it, sell it with contracts, while trying to maintain the happiness and health of our crew. According to the Steam page, it's self-described as a unique simulator and a fun style that will draw you for hours. It's a building simulator like never before. Feel the thrill of a drill hitting underwater oil fields. Sell the precious substance and make your oil rig more efficient. Let's just jump right in, see how it plays. Now, I've already done the tutorial. It's a quick little tutorial. Shouldn't take too long if you are interested in trying it. But let's just go see what Jack Torpedo. Expand your oil rig in pirate waters. Oh my. Expand your oil rig in the pirate waters. Manage our company's new investment. It's a platform in a tropical climate. These waters are calm, except for Captain Jock Torpedo, who has recently begun extorting ransoms on nearby ships. Jock Torpedo? That's gotta be a poor name. Alright, main objective, achieve platform level 6. Secondary objective is defeat Captain Jock Torpedo, produce and sell 200 of asphalt. Alright. Build more buildings to raise your platform levels. Build heavy oil refining platform to produce asphalt. We need to process heavy oil. Alright, so this is what we got to start with. Spacebar. WSD will move you around. Q and E will rotate you. That's Q. There's E. Or you can use the middle mouse button to rotate. Wheel to zoom. Right click to move the screen around. And R resets your view. Alright, let's see. We're going to need someone to run the drill. Currently, we don't have any employees. So, let's see. These are all the people available, and these are the skills that I got. We need someone that's good at handling the drill. I don't see anyone with drill skills here. We've got some refining skills, some security, entertainment, medical, chemical production, refining, security, engineering. We don't have anybody for the drill. That means we won't be getting very much. Technology tree. Alright, well, let's first get some things going. Got 60 power available to us. So let's see, we'll get a refinery. The best refining we have is Mason Baker. So salary of 70 though. Why is he so expensive? Not worth it. You can pick what skills you're looking for. That's interesting. Unfortunately, we don't have a really good option right now. I guess we'll just hire the cheapest. All right, let's get the building going. We'll throw him on the day shift. There we go. 109. What? 100? What? How somebody doesn't have the skill that efficient? Alright, the basic refinery. Edit. Hire somebody to reduce some refining. Now, there is somebody that has chemical production. Wait, didn't we hire Mason Baker? No, we want cheaper, that's right. Alright, anyway, it's got some refining production skills, but 70 a day. Security, entertainment, and medical. Alright. Well, he's going to want a place to sleep. Alright. Basic quarters is completed. See, any of them could work. But this one's got the best. This will always automatically sort by the best skilled for the job. You can see how much rest, food, and happy our people have. To that end, we're going to need to have sleeping quarters. We got what, 50 out of 60 power? Really? How much power did the things? I wasn't paying attention to the power needs. The basic refinery, 50 power. Yep, we're going to need more power real soon. If we want them to have a place to eat, we're going to need to have a canteen. To make food, we need the kitchen. If the canteen doesn't need anything, kitchen does need power. All right, we'll put the canteen right by where they sleep. Go get some storage. When food ingredients or building materials are low, order them in the orders panel. Probably going to have to order that too. Let me pause this for a second. We need a place to put the food. That'll be in the cold locker. Oh, we just leveled up to level 2 reputation. All right. So we got the cold locker. We probably should have a spot for water storage. This is the storage we have at the moment on the right here. So probably having water and building blocks isn't a bad idea. Building blocks. Oh, that's all the money we had. Can I cancel that order? I keep pressing the wrong button to rotate the camera. All right, they're built. We have 300 crude oil. Production of plus 588 per day. So let's see if we can get a contract for selling some of that oil. All right, apparently we got 2 contracts right now for gas and for crude oil. Let's see, gasoline, 239 per day. So if we say, no, wait, there we go. And petrol, they want, how much did we do again? I just said this number, 588. So we should be able to do production demand. Is that saying we're, you know what, just to be safe, screw it, 500. Are you sure to sell 239 units of gasoline for 3 days? Yes. And sure, I hope we have enough. They'll get our standing with these companies to go up if we meet those orders. In the meantime, if we look on the side here, we only have 20 metals and 20 food ingredients, 20 building blocks. We got meals and food storage should be through this. We're going to need to be able to process. Well, you know what? Research. Went up a level. There's the tech tree. Rig basics. There we go. Thank you. So now when we come in here, we'll have more technology available to us. Right, we need to get resources coming in. Can store what, 45? Okay. As for meals, Oh no, food and ingredients we can store a lot more. The meals we can store is 45. Okay. So 25. You can be up to 100. Oh, cost. And building blocks as much as we can afford. They'll be here in about 50 seconds. All right. So people have a place to sleep. They got their place to work during the day. We don't have anyone working night shift yet, but we're new at this whole oil rig business. We need to give it some time. All right, let's speed up through the night. Now they're going to need some entertainment at some point. All right, we got some deliveries. The cinema is still locked from us. That's okay. We got a building block container. Our water isn't too bad, but we're going to need a thing for desalinating water. Takes 50 blocks just to make one of those. Wow. The building blocks is something we're going to need a lot of, it seems. Or, hey, money from our contract to make your employees happy. Build entertainment buildings such as the cinema or gym. Yeah, good to know. So we got some money. Going up at the top here. Right now we're making 1,985 per day. Doesn't seem like very much for an oil rig. But I guess that's a lot for a single day, maybe. I don't know. What do I know? Just some guy on the internet clicking buttons at a screen. Alright. Alright, so this gives us plus 20 capacity. Rig utilities. Power plus 20. 200 to buy. Oil. Basic production. Alright. Thank you. Yeah. So now we can make a chemical plant and process it into gasoline. All right. What are our contracts again? Oh, this one we might not be doing. No, we're processing into 50 crude into stuff. Okay. We have fuel oil going up right now that we're not doing anything with. All right, that's fair. Messages. Clear those out. All right. Other buildings. All right, no, contracts. I want to be making more money. Does somebody want fuel oil? No, you want solid fuel, gasoline, and gas. Unfortunately, we don't have any of that. So it looks like we're using all of it. And for our crude oil, we're going negative. But we only have one more day of supplying that anyway. Oh, and I can't. Oh boy. 230. I'm thinking we should probably have tried to. Let's hire someone for the night shift. That's what we're going to need someone. We need to be making oil at night as well. Ooh. Look at this though. These guys actually have skill at it. And the cheapest one per day. Is Ian Smart here? He's only got what skill of 1 though. He's got drill hand. That's more than anybody so far. Going to be refining and security. Let's hire right away. Throw him on the night shift. There we go. That we should make it be twice as much. Hopefully we'll actually be able to still get the crude production. Let's increase our crude oil storage. I guess I'll store that way down here. There we go. So we got more crude oil storage. I think we'll have enough come morning. Like, yeah, see, we're good for morning now. Now we're going to need more brick. Oh, that's not. More orders. Need building blocks. We are. Get through the night. All right. Our reputation with Puerto went up. Technical condition of buildings deteriorate with time. To create that, we need a workshop. All right. No, it was the green buildings. Workshop right there. And it looks like they have a range from where they can work. Looks like that would be the best spot for it. Yeah. There we go. That way we can keep that going. We're going to need to hire a maintenance officer. So, contract tree. People. All right. We want engineering, maybe? Nobody with maintenance? Ooh. Another good drill. Okay, let's hire him. Pause it for a second. You're going to be our new day drill operator. Because you have 2 skill, like, that's our best operator right there already. And then we can have this guy be a night shift operator. For the other stuff. Yeah, there we go. See, we're already doubling our production. Although we do need... I guess for now he can do repairs. I wonder if they get better at something over time. All right, we have about 1,000. We're making not that much. We need more contracts. We could always do them again. Right now, if you look at crude oil, 897 per day. We can, if we did another 500. And go back to crude oil. We're still making 334 per day, so we're not going negative. Gasoline, we're selling everything we're making. Although, shouldn't that change? Didn't we set that guy to be... I put him as the worker, right? The salary value seemed random. I would have thought the salary would go higher the more skill points they have. Like, the higher the skills and the more the skills, but apparently not. I don't know if I want any of these people. I guess we get another refiner. We can refine overnight. We can also do chemical production. Ooh, more people. Yeah, other contract. Here we go. We actually have skill. Watch out for Jock Torpedo. Nearby waters are plagued by a terrible pirate. The management will unlock turret building technology if it sees pirates attack too often. Oh, that'd be nice. Okay. He's got 1 skill level. Put him there. Your day drill, your night drill. Then we can put you the night shift processing of oil. Although that means we will be making less gasoline. As long as we have enough for our order, that's all that matters. Yeah, see, now that'd be negative. Can't afford to have him on the night shift. We don't have a cinema yet. So are people... How are people? Their happy is getting pretty low. Entertainment. All right. What? Increase power base value by plus 20. So if we make a power generator... All gas generator. We'll have to start ordering gas, I think. Alright. No, we'll just throw it up in the corner. Alright. Now if we came back to the research... Isn't that... I thought I wanted increased power. Maybe I wanted how much power we're using to go up? Can build a bridge. Platform 3 to get that, though. Needs 10 points to their next level. At the workshop. Do we have the kitchen yet? We have the kitchen. Oh, do we have anyone working with the kitchen? Oh no, that's the can. We don't have the kitchen. We have the canteen. All right, let's get the kitchen. I like the look of that. There we are. There we go. Now we got our oil rig reputation up to level 3. We'll need a cook, but at least now we can just buy food. And then have that turned into meals. Do we have anybody that can currently cook? Our current person that can cook is also our maintenance. Let's see if we can hire somebody that will do good. That's good for cooking and not too expensive. Not today. Can't do that today. Entertainment and security. Ooh, really good entertainment down here, but ooh, expensive. All right, I guess we'll... Do we have anybody that's free? You might not be a good cook, but you'll work for now. I think it's easier to be a cook when you're not skilled at it than it is to be maintenance on an oil rig and not be skilled at it. So it's probably best that we not, you know, throw them in there. All right, if we look at our research, still won't let us get increased power base available at 20. Employee care, here we go. Increases time needed for unsatisfied employees to get to the job by 1 day. Entertainment. Okay. Unlocks new buildings, the cinema. I'm glad I finally looked over and saw the other tabs. All right. Simple bench blocks an upgrade. What about just employees in general? Basic employees? All right. I would spend more on getting more or skilled employees, but not sure if it would be worth it. Considering that'd be like all our money. Okay. For gasoline. It'd be nice if there's someone up here wanted a contract for fuel oil, but it's not coming our way. Maybe I should get a chemical plant going so we can process that fuel oil into other means. All right, gasoline, 39 per day. Plus we have, it's for 4 days. We have an extra 200, so we want 250. 264. An extra 25 per day. It'll slowly drain us, but gives us a little 100 buffer. You know what? Let's go to 86. Let's add. Actually, no. 89. Math properly if I can. And that works. We should be able to handle that for 4 days. That'll get us a little bit more money, and our reputation will go higher, which means they're willing to give us better and better deals. Oh wait. I maybe should have looked at this one. We're doing it at what? 5.4 for gas? 204 for 1,020. I should have took that deal. Oh well. Too late. I committed us. Alright, let's speed up to get through the night. Oh, not slow. Normal. Alright, our deal's been complete. Thank you. You've earned a little financial resources. Make a contract. Earn some money. Alright, let's see what new people are available real quick. We got better maintenance. Also good for cooking, though. Level 2 drill. Security. Kind of expensive. So that'd be another nighttime maintenance. That'd be kind of good. Can also cook, though, and we needed a cook, didn't we? Let's look at all our employees real quick. So the one that's currently in the kitchen is refining. Or security. All right, let's hire that new cook. Which can also be maintenance if we want. We'll set you. Do I want food or maintenance more? For now, food. Oh. Stormy waters. All right. Clear off all the messages. Our meal count should be going up. Well, not by as much as I would have thought. Oh, did we build the cinema yet? I don't think we did. We unlocked it. Leave a spot for another generator. Actually, no. Let's put this right by the housing. What does each side look like? Yeah, there we go. Put it right there. Gotta keep our employees happy. Build complete. 220. Oh, we're 10 power shy. I can't see what production that is. The coloring is off. So our level's not high enough for that. Increases the number of daily employees available to hire by 1. $600 though. $1,000 to get some security. We haven't really had an issue with the pirate guy yet. Guess we're just going to have to build another gas generator. Gas generators give us 50. Maybe 100 more. It's going to cost 40 to run this. Builds lubricants from solid fuel and asphalt from oils refined in refinery. All right. See what we have available. Anybody have skill worth putting in? So right now the best we have is a 1. All right, so that will start producing currently lubricants. Shipyard. Okay. Basic refinery is currently making everything. What if you can change it at some point? Basic employees. Taking fuel oil, making lubricant. Can I change what that does? Can we make a contract for lubricant? Our fuel oil is full, our heavy oil is full, but we're going to be taking fuel oil and converting it into lubricant. It'd be great if somebody wanted to buy that. Our crude, I guess we can probably just max that out. Yeah, they're willing to go up to 631 per day now. Yeah, we can manage that for 2 days. No problem. Still making 266 extra. As for our gasoline, we're at negative 43. Oh, days left. I was thinking that was the day we're in. Okay, so we're good for that as well. Upgrade platform to level 6, destroy the torpedo ship, and produce and sell 200 asphalts are goals for this one. We need 25 points to our next level. Get through the night a little bit quicker. Okay. You thought I wouldn't notice an oil rig constructed on me waters, didn't you, sneaky bastards? But you can't fool me. Now you'll pay tribute, like everybody else on me waters, or face the consequences. I'm not paying you 1,000. So you think you can oppose me? Fool, and now you'll face my power. I'm ready for a fight. I'm not. I'm really not. Where was security stuff? 1,000 to get security buildings. Better put it there than to him, I guess. No, so other is just storage. Assuming this is all that it will ever be. What? A helipad. Linux defense tower requires 50 blocks? Oh, and 100 lubricant. All right, maintenance is being affected. Oh, there he is. Can you just go sail into the water mine over there? Oh crap, he's got more than one. I should have paid the tribute. Oh, oh, the horror. We're only making 37 lubricant a day. Right, contracts. Working 2 contracts already. I think it would have been nice if there's an option to like click the button and be fine, here's your money. Just to get rid of them after you've poked it there. See? You're no match for me. Next time, pay me when I tell you. Nah. They destroyed my blocks container. Well, that wasn't nice of them. Thankfully, I wasn't past my minimum 200. So I don't think that, except for the fact that it cost me the amount that I used to build it, I don't think we're too badly off. All right, let's see. Our meal storage is at 45. We're at 14 meals a day. All right. Oh. We're good for now. Are you good for the night shift? Ooh, but he's also got the refining. Chemical production. Come on. Put him towards making chemicals at night. Happiness is increased by entertaining building. No, is he finally going to the entertainment building? We're using all our power. Guess I'm probably... Didn't we have a contract to get rid of the last little bit of gasoline? I guess we have them working. Oh, when you want to sell new resources. Yeah, we made our money. We maintained our contract. Right. That was the crude. 897. Yeah, there's no other options up here. We have gas, gasoline, and solid fuel, none of which we can manage. So negative 47 gasoline. So we'll just keep selling the crude as much as we can to keep our money. We're now making what? Let's see, 2,687 per day. That's not too bad, I think. The graphic style of this game reminds me of 3D Dot Hero or whatever. Oh, what was that game? The PlayStation 3 game that had like a voxel graphic style. That was a Zelda ripoff. A super fun one though. Was it 3D Dot Game Hero or something like that? Oh well, can't remember. It's been too long. It's an interesting element. I wonder if they were inspired by that story about the Maxis oil simulator game. And so they finally just made it themselves. Lubricant, 70 some odd per day. And I have one more employee. All right. Their contract. Can do the defense tower now. It's got a decent firing range. Or it did. I don't know why it's not showing it anymore. Here's our contract money. The management unlocks turret to help with fire problems. I already had turret unlocked though. Oh, we need a security guy. Unless we... Wait, do we have a security guy? We have somebody that could do security in a pinch. However, if we hire Clark Hill, he's got 2 security. He can also drill. He can medic. If he has to, he can do maintenance. I think we need to hire... And he's one of the cheaper ones on here. Press. Oh, a shooting mode. No, I actually have to shoot? No, I keep shooting. There we go. I show you this time. See? You're no match for me. Next time you pay... What? Oh, he took out the crude oil container. I was doing good. Gun off. I thought we would have to put that guy to, like, man it. I didn't realize that it would be me controlling it. Right, does that mean that guy needs a job? Actually, he was pretty good, wasn't he? He had like 2 and a bunch of things. Ah, yeah, drill. This guy's only got 1 drill. We'll put that to the new 2 guy. And then the 1 guy can go over... Oh, he's got 1 security. Now that we got 2 guys that are good at drilling, our crude oil is even greater per day. 1,621. Shipyard, small gym. Hey, what? Only 900 money. Oh, I forgot to renew the deal. We got 220 gasoline, making 239 per day. Are you sure? Sell 209 units of gasoline for 1,045. Yes. I guess. We have some gas. Let's sell that. We don't have any solid fuel, but that's fine. Let's make a deal for the gas that we're making. We're making 239 So we'll set this up at 239. Well, 240 is close enough. We got 11 extra, which is fine because it's only for 3 days. We only need 3 extra. All right. So we got one guy not working. What's the point of having a security skill if you don't put him in the tower? Let's see what researches are available. We do a bedroom upgrade, get the gym, upgrade the cinema. Better employees might be good. Advanced oil extraction unlocks upgrades for the drill, maintaining employees working to extract gas and crude oil from beneath the ocean floor. Heavy oil refining. We're going to need that to make the asphalt to win the stage. Spend a bunch of our money to get both. No, thanks. Didn't. And bedroom upgrade. Okay, so drill. Powered on. All right. Requires more resources. We need 2 blue hats and 100 lubricant. Our lubricant's only at 64. What about the bedroom? Upgrade the bedroom just costs money and blocks. I'm going to also order in some more blocks. Say 140. Our food is at 50. So let's see if we ordered, I don't know, 70? Yeah. And while we can order meals, we can have people make meals too. Well, I can't order during a storm. It should just be that it waits till after the storm. Or it just makes it take a lot longer. Alright. No longer working because we had that guy go to the drill. Chemical plant workshop. Night drill, day drill, night chemical plant. Oh. Waiting for maintenance. Okay. Oh wow. Need a lot. Maintenance is becoming a big issue. We're able to house an extra employee if we need to. Some maintenance available. Cooking. We could actually have someone specifically that's good at cooking. As opposed to Ian Smart. Let's see. Kitchen. He's basic drill. Oh, he can fire people? Security, refining, and drilling. Local plan. Alright, you know what? We'll put him tonight. Small kitchen. There we go. And then we'll hire that cook. We could also drill in a pinch if we needed. Also entertainment. And he'll be the daytime cook. And that should get us food over the day. We now have negative, what, 14 food per day? Alright, made money with the contracts. There we go. And Crude oil is currently at 97 per day? Let's try this again. No, well, maybe. Oh, I'm on half speed. I meant to go down to 1. Of course I'm hitting you. You're shooting me. I wonder if it'd be worth making like an extra turret. Come on. Okay, he arged. I think that means he's dead. Oh, is this one leaving? Is outside my range? There we go. Comes back in range. Trying to aim further forward because he's further away. Hey, we defeated him! 6,000 money and 5 reputation for doing that. Destroy his ship. That's 1 star. Now we just get to level 6 and sell some asphalt. Go back up to normal speed. Turn off the gun. Whew. Okay, we lost the power generator. So we need power. Okay. That should give us the power we need. Is it still? Oh, is it off? Is it on? The building needs more power. The building needs more space to maintain storage. Oh yeah, because we only have a. You know what? Let's make some lubricant storage. All right. Oh, and another storm. Did another storm start? No. Oh, good. Okay. Confirm our order. Actually, I could probably order more now. There, that's all we can store. And confirm the order. There we go. Speed up. Do we have 2 contracts going right now? We don't. Why is our crude oil so low? Like, wasn't our crude oil a lot higher than that? All right. We got a bunch of gas. Let's sell. All right. Gasoline is up per day, even with it being down. I guess that's because we got the better skilled guy helping refine the oil. No one wants the fuel oil or diesel trucks. 1,000. Oh, you know what's because we have that better production that we're not making enough. Waiting on our blocks to get here so we can upgrade. There we go. Yeah, upgraded it up. We upgraded our oil. Now how much are we making? Another 476. Okay. So if we go to contracts, we can put it to 476. And then plus, there we go. Make that deal because we need the money. I like how these quick contracts will just instantly sell what we have. Just for a little money right on the spot, where these other ones are like a daily contract. Oh, our houses really do look much fancier now. Look at that. We're at max employees right now. What tech we have? We can upgrade the cinema, make it more entertaining. Better employees. I don't want to get that a little bit. All right, we need to be able to process. Increases power, base power available. Take that. Now we get 180. We're making 180 power. We're using 160. Advanced oil refining unlocks refining upgrades and sulfur container upgrades. Increases effectiveness of the drill by 20. Get that. Unlocks upgrade for building drill 3 main building. More gas and crude oil. Advanced energy generation. And clean water production. Spend a lot of money. Get all the things. Fast basic production. I guess maybe a gym. Okay. We can now get a water purifier. Mind you, our water's pretty good at the moment. The gym requires only 10 power? That's nothing. Room for a third Jenny if we need it. Alright. Made sure that they weren't throwing the ball towards the edge. Don't want to accidentally have the basketball go off the rig. Alright. Now we're at 8 out of 8 employees. This gives us place for 4 employees to sleep. Does that increase actual quality count? Let's find out. I would like to have... Oops, wrong button. I would like to have a few more employees available. Yeah, there we go. I thought as much, but it didn't say the employee, just place to sleep. You never know with some games. Right. So good. Let's look at our contracts real quick. We're making 424 per day now, so let's up this. 424. 3 days. Yep, we're going to sell the excess we have right now, along with the extra gas. There we go. I realize now that I've added the extra people, I don't really have anywhere to put more facilities. All right, we'll get 200 of those. We've got lots of food. We're doing good for food and water. We're just bringing the materials. Next platforms. Additional platform without building. This is what we need here. We need more platforms. I kind of wish once you looked at it, it takes those off. All right, our resources are here. We can build. We can't build the 9x9. Let's be honest, but we can build a 2x7. At least it says all requirements met. There we go. Oh, do we need to build the bridge first? So if we say bridge right there, and we go straight out like that, and we then has to be a set distance away. We can build it there. Okay. They don't line up perfectly on this end, oddly enough. I guess they overlap on the other two. Makes sense, I guess. All right, so we need heavy oil. This will makes asphalt from heavy oil. We have to turn it sideways. It takes up a bit of space. And we're level 6 on the platform. All right. So now we just gotta get this going. We need, do we have anyone like that already? We have them being used. We need to get someone with some refining skill. So the requirement we're looking for is oil production. We have a single skill. 47 though, makes them cheap. And we're now making asphalt. And if we go to the tech real quick, come over to employees, skilled employees. Now, increases chance of better employees to hire. Yeah. Thank you. And we still got 4,000 there, so let's do skilled employees 2. And heck, even more employees. There we go. Now we have a chance of getting some really skilled professionals going. Although we do have a small issue with power. Oh, it doesn't require blocks to build a generator. Nice. See, that's why I left the extra space. I clearly knew that was going to be an issue. Wasn't coincidence at all. This is not 100% sarcasm at all. All right, we need 175. Oh, we can't order that much yet. All right. What if we went contracts real quick And we sold some gas. And we sold... Oh, yeah. And gasoline. We don't have that much. All right. Did that give us the money to order? No. Not even close. Does the ship have a minimum cost or something? This should be, it's like 740, but it's saying 840 here. Oh yeah, minimum cost of 100. All right. I'll just go for 70 then. Get some blocks in. Generator should be on and getting that enough power. Oh, is that not enough even with that one extra? I think I needed 2 extras. We could maybe turn off the gym. It wouldn't be enough to matter. I need to wait until I can get some money. We got 240 gas. Deal. There we go. Now we can build an extra generator. I didn't realize how little or how much power this guy required. There we go. And our delivery just arrived. Sweet. I like the graphics. They're quaint. Get through the night real quick. Just gotta make some asphalt. Can always sell the gas. We're not doing anything else with it. No, there's a storm. We can't order resources. It's a little bit simple at times, it feels, but at the same time, there's actually quite a bit going on. Like, it's kind of deceptive in that way that it feels kind of simple because of the graphics, I think, maybe. But there's actually a lot you have to process and keep an eye on. I would like to have a way of expanding the main platform as opposed to just throwing on external platforms, but if you plan it out, you could probably do it where, like, one of these is the living section, and it's just a bunch of housing and the canteen or something. Another one that goes off that is just the kitchen where they make the food for the canteen. Like, you could probably do, if you really want to get into it. I think I'd like more options than just the 2x7 and a 9x9. I think a 9x9 is like what you start with, isn't it? Pretty close to, anyway. Judging by that, it's one extra and one. Yeah, I'd say a 9x9 is probably what we got without going in and counting. And with going in and counting, that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah. All right. Order complete. There we go. Let's get another deal. This time for gas. I'd like it to, rather than having to go over here and be like, oh, we're making 424. It'd be nice if it showed you that information here. Just like hover over this and be like, this is gasoline. And maybe just say, this is what you got before. And I don't know how much you're making per day right here. Just so you can look here. You don't have to move your cursor over. Like, I get that that's the gasoline, but it'd be nice to know. Anyways, 424 was it? Make that deal. Going to increase our standings by 1.77, which is why we're able to do so much. No, we can give off what little gas we have. I've been missing out on doing this whole time. Kind of annoys me. Probably doesn't make as much as the daily deliveries. Where's the cinema? Can we upgrade the cinema? We don't have a cinema upgrade? Wow. Employee care cinema upgrade. Thank you. And gym upgrades 2000. I don't know if I want the gym upgrade. Fast basic production. Unlocks chemical plant upgrade and solid fuel container. Upgrade chemical plant can produce solid fuel. Advanced oil extraction. Now we just need 300 blocks, which means we need a block storage. There we go. And now I can order some more blocks. Can carry 500. All right, let's order like... All right, don't got the money for it. Oh, wait. Deals are done. Can you bring 400 of those bad boys in? Thanks. And then contracts. We got enough to sell the gas? We do. What about the gasoline? I don't think we have any extra gasoline. Yeah, we're using it all. Ooh. Ah, that could be bad. I just realized we're also using gasoline to make power. I didn't think of that. Uh-oh. $80 more power and 100 upgraded to a medium refinery. I don't have the power. Can we hire maybe better people? Like fire the bad, get some more good? The 2? Okay. So, oh wow, this one's really good at entertainment. Requires at least 1 canteen and a gym. 130. Wow, he's expensive. Ooh, another triple drill. Ooh, I kind of want him. Okay, well, we're going to start with the 2. Have him working. You not here yet? That's why I was looking at the wrong building. All right. The guy right there. Got a 1 drill, refining, and security. Might have to fire him. In fact, employee. Sorry, you've been great for the company, Ian Smart, but gotta let you go. All right. What do we have available for, say, drilling? He's a really expensive guy, though. Free drilling. Might also be worth having him as an entertainment guy. No, I don't have the 2000 anymore. But it just adds more things that it makes. It ended up making sulfur and heavy oil. Interesting. We upgrade this, it ends up making solid fuel as an option. But you? Ew, maybe I shouldn't have fired that one guy. We could have put him on here. I forgot about this building, if I'm being completely honest. Our drill, we have a 2 and a 2, so let's see. Wish we could unfire him now. right, contracts. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we need a deal for the crude oil. Our crude oil, 341 per day? But we have 170 extra. There we go. Here comes our blocks. No, I was wondering if you'd actually get to see like stuff loaded up on the ship, like to be delivered, but I guess it's just instant, which is all right. Although it would have been fun to actually watch the resources come off the boat and then get moved up to wherever it needs to go. We just need to make the asphalt. We're up to 90 asphalt. Oh, we can only sell 110 though. We're gonna need an asphalt storage. There we go. Now we'll be able to get to the 200. Alright, let's see any new hires available. 68, and he's good at maintenance, medical, drilling. We now have a nighttime maintenance supervisor. That's not true. He's not a supervisor. He actually goes out and does the work himself. Jake Kowalski. There we go. Our gasoline's not going up. Solid fuel, and it won't go up until we upgrade the one building. That's this guy right here. We can't upgrade him though. We have the money now. I'll take 100 of our lubricant. Alright. All the lubricant we have right now, but that's alright. Oh, right. Power. Oh. I really don't think these things through sometimes. I just get too excited about building something new. I don't know if you need the space to let your people walk around or not. Like, I would hope you kind of have to, but it seems like you don't. All right, our gas, Olean. Oh, we're at plus 54 per day. Okay. We did upgrade the facility. That's got to be why, right? Yeah, 25 and 20. Would have been nice if I could have done a fuel order. But we're turning fuel oil into lubricant right now. If we upgrade it, we can have the option of making that solid fuel. What do we need to upgrade you? Fast pace of production. 2,000 to do that. Or advance oil? Oh, it's not using gasoline, it's using gas. Like natural gas. Ow! And apparently I could upgrade them for a while and I didn't. So we're good for power again. Made some money. Finished a deal. Well, we're going to need to get another contract going. 478. Oh, and contracts. Can we sell some natural gas? Making 208 per day. Good. We're good. It's all good. Upgrade our entertainment. Gotta keep the people happy. Now look how fancy our cinema is. We need someone. I don't think we need someone to run it, but it might be a good idea. Oh wow, look at this guy. He's really good at maintenance. And really good at refining. This one is too, but they're really expensive. Like, salary is only 608. Our salary isn't huge right now. I really was hoping for an entertainment. Although if we get better refining, let's see. Let's see what we're using over here. Over here, we don't have anyone on the night shift doing asphalt. And we have people with only like skill of 2. So one of which, so if we do get one of those, that'd free up one of these entertainment. So we could put Mason Baker potentially into entertainment. All right, so people. I'll take the cheaper one. Still really good at 3. And oh, we can have 2 people in the day shift. I didn't even realize that. The whole point was to get someone free to do this, so I like how we have a lot of people that's decent at entertainment, but they're all doing something else. Well, we could have more people on the drill. All right, let's see if we can have anyone drill trained. Got a 1. Yeah, let's wait till tomorrow. And we got 3,000, so if we research the employee, more employees. There we go. Maybe come tomorrow we'll have a much better selection. There we go. Now we can get 2 more employees, which will let us go 2 more drills. Gotta say, this looks like it should be able to house a lot more than just like 5 people. Unless it's like each person gets half a floor to themselves. Even then, that should be 6. Could be a common area. Right. Speed up to get through the night. There we go. Got our contracts. Pause to quickly get this contract going with the crude oil. We can now do only 165 per day. Well, let's see if there's anyone available for a drill, though. He's expensive, but he's a 3. I think Luke Baker and this one here. 137, 182. Day shift gets you, and the night shift you. There we go. So now our crude production is 1866. It's through the roof. So we could just say sell it all. That's going to get us lots of, as much standing as we possibly can. But now we can process it more. But for that, we'd need more housing. We have enough to make 400 asphalt at a 9x9? Yikes. How far from each other do they have to be, I wonder? Just as far? Ooh, level 7. Need a bridge. Here we are. We need to get more housing. And upgrade. Here we go. Do we have room for 5 more employees? What's our food like right now? We're making 14 meals a day. I would have thought we'd be using up some of those meals. Now that we got more employees. Let me order some ingredients real quick. And blocks. 140. Let's do just 60 for now. To top us up to 200. Alright, 50 seconds, that'll be here. And now we can get it. Need 100 lubricant to upgrade. And 1,200 bucks. Ah, it's the money we're waiting on. Alright. Is there a deal we could do? I'm glad I didn't try to do a spontaneous order of selling gasoline. Because that went out in the morning, we would have defaulted on our order. Alright. Can we upgrade this building? Alright. Still good for power. Good. You can now add more during the day shift. And at night. I wish we could set it up to be one thing during the day and one thing during the night. Okay. Just make the hard fuel now. 185 per day. See if we can hire some people actually for refining. Or not that one. Advanced production? Yeah, advanced production. Ooh, a level 3 drill. Level 5 entertainment. I'm tempted to get this guy, but he might be better as the drill. What's our new individual there? We're still making 354 more per day. So if we hire... That's one. Slot them in at the night shift. Ooh, we're now not making enough regular oil. All right, we need better. We need some drill expertise here. Get a 3 and a 3. Although the one's a bit overpriced, if you ask me. All right. Okay, do by the place they're working. Okay, so the drill. To we free him up, we could put him somewhere else, like in the kitchen. Although, oh wait, this is a 3. We're not getting rid of 3. Free up this guy and we can put him into either chemical production or entertainment. We can put him at the gym. All right, so St. Louis, replace you with one of the new people of 3 skill. Still negative. We're gonna have to replace one of the others as well. I guess we could fire. So it's either going to be Hunter, Kowalski, or Clark Hill. Kowalski got nowhere else. If we take him off, he's getting fired. If we take this one off, we could put into the kitchen. Although I think we're pretty good for meals. I think we're going to replace Hunter and then fire him, sadly. All right, now how much crude are we making? Negative 92 per day. Still negative, really. All right, close that off. Sadly, Volsky, you're gone. Yep. You, however... yeah, entertainment. There we go. You should always put the free at the top. Like, do it by best skill, but maybe have the free at the top. That way you can see, like, if someone is better, but they're not available, it's your choice. I don't know. This doesn't work too badly, just having the best at the top. It's just... whatever. I'm being picky. Alright, any other... no. So, we're actually having a negative on crude. That's not good. Uh-oh. Hunter's brother still works with us. What if we put him over here? There we go. 506 crude. 380 gasoline. So we're not making as much gasoline. But I think we're making more gasoline than we need right now anyway. Like, that's with our order because we're up. Yeah, so we're good. Totally good. And we're getting solid fuel. We'll eventually be able to do this deal. Just trying to make asphalt. Produce and sell 200 asphalt. Is there even an option for selling asphalt? This third star might be impossible. Produce and sell 200 asphalt. We've produced 200. We've not sold any. I'm not seeing an option for selling asphalt. All right, 25 more points to get to the next level. All right, I think we need more clients. They want fuel oil. They want fuel oil. Heavy oil, sulfur, asphalt. All right. So I went down the wrong tree. Fuel oil. Gasoline. Asphalt. Oh, that's lubricant. Sulfur. All right, so we have to go up this. Can't quite get to asphalt yet. All right. But now we should have better deals, right? Oh yeah, much more deals. Like this fuel oil, we're making 673 per day. So we'll say... actually, because we got like a... it's what, 3 days? And we got a lot of extra. Like 500 extra. Let's start off with a nice big order to make them happy they took that. That's on. 185 per day. All right. It'll just be a little bit at a time. As for the heavy oil, how much heavy oil are we making per day? What? Negative. That's not good. So we just won't do any of that. Even though it is only 2 days. Right. And we can sell some gasoline, or just some gas. Okay. So far, so good. Wait, I thought I switched this over to solid fuel. Well, everybody, we're going to call it right there. This has been a long, nice, fairly in-depth demo dive. Sadly, we did not get the 3rd star, but now that we realize this is to upgrade your contracts, we're literally like so close away from getting this and getting the 3rd star. All we have to do is actually, you know what? Here, let's speed up, get through the next night. That will make us the money overnight because we're making 10,000 a day now. So boom, contract. Ooh, negative. What? Why was that negative? We should be making tons of crude oil. I'm actually confuzzled. 3,600. That gets us that. Come in here. 4 days. Wants 200. So if we said, I don't know, 50 a day. Like we're only making 75 a day. But we got 275 stored. Across 4 days. Let's do just a little bit of like math here. So if we bring up like a calculator, because I don't want to do the math myself. All right, so it's 75 over 4 days. That's 300 there. Plus 5. So that's 575 across that. So across 4 days, we want 143.75. So we'll say 140. And in 2 days, we've got enough for the star. You can't do heavy oil. But our crude... Oh, I know why. We can only store. We're only storing 500. That's why our crude failed. Crude oil container. All right. Now, when we go to say 945, we'll actually have it stored. In fact, let's do even more crude oil. There. Now we can store lots of crude oil. And fast forward through this day, and we should get that done in no time. And then we actually we'll get the final star. Hopefully. Alright, sell the gas. You can sell the solid fuel extra. Oh, that's fuel oil. Oh my gosh. Why did I think that was solid fuel this whole time? Oh. All right, so the regular gas, we're making 858, but we can only store 500. So we can put this up to 500. Can't believe I didn't even think about storing it until we sold it to them. And then there's the solid fuel again. We're making 185 per day. Okay. This should be the last day until we get that asphalt sold off. Alright, negative 65 per day. But that's okay. Might be worth having a better maintenance. We should see if there's anyone worth. A 2 nut is better than a 1 nut. Right. So during the day shift, 2 nut, that's free. And that other guy, oh, that's the canteen, not the kitchen. Where did I put the kitchen? Right there? Yeah, now we can have a nighttime cook as well. Boom. After all, our food, it says our meals is plus 26. I don't think it shows us the negative effect, like when it goes down. There! Produce and sell 200 asphalt. There we go. We did it! See, it wasn't too hard. It helps that you pay attention. Uh-oh. Negative 4.91. But it said contract completed. Why would they be upset with us if we met their order? If we make 600 some odd a day, maybe I did the thing where I said I'd do 600 a day instead of just 500. I totally forgot about how much we're storing of these things at one point there. Need to repair that damage. Crude oil, again, we're making 1,490. We could just do all the crude oil because we got 1,500 max storage for that. It's all just regular gas for a little bump. Although we're making a ton of money now. Now that we got all these extra deals going on, we're making so much more money. It makes me worrying about the salary earlier on. Really just kind of silly. We're making 13,000 a day. We're only spending like 1,400 in salary. So clearly having the better people is totally worth it. If you can do it, just hire them. Don't worry about their costs so long as you are making enough to meet them. Like once you start making more than, I don't know, 3,000 a day, maybe, because even if we were buying that really high skilled people, no one was more than 200 a day. Our employee count is at max 18. So even say like if that was 20, 2,000 a day with 20 people, or sorry, 200 a day at 20 people, it's only what, 4,000? So if you're making 4,000 a day in sales, you're good. And it's really easy to be over 4,000 a day. You just got to make sure you're actually keeping your contracts going. I'd like to see this as a self-renewing contract, whereas you're selling to them this much every day indefinitely. It'll say how many days you've gone meeting it maybe. But having to come back in here and renegotiate every time, I should be able to just come back in here and up it from day to day whenever I want, as long as it hasn't gone out yet and the next day it'll sell that much. That's what I'd like to see the change. Just because constantly pause, like you want to come back in here and get it going, you have the whole day, I guess. But for me, it feels like, oh, I better go do that now. So I pause it and come in here. Whereas I'd like to see it where it just kind of keeps going. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed watching this. This, once again, is Drill Deal Borehole Alpha. If you're interested in checking it out, there is going to be a link in the doobly-doo. It's on Steam. It's coming the full game's coming soon. This is just the demo of it. Just from the little glimpse we got, it shows there's a lot of complexity to it. I'm looking forward to seeing it some more. I would like to see options about getting larger oil rigs, but that could be the other stages. We haven't seen anything but the first stage yet. So there's definitely more to look forward to. And if you want to see another run of this, now that I know what I'm doing, comment and doobly-doo. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Helps the stream a whole lot. Helps the channel a lot. So used to doing Twitch, apologize. But that brings me to my next point. Don't forget to check me out. It's Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays on Twitch TV. Usually 10 a.m. Eastern time. Although I'm thinking of moving that back to nighttime. Just follow on Twitch to know when I go live there. And also you can check me out on Twitter at LitlClutch, where I mostly talk about my gunpla. But if you like really cool mecha, maybe check that out. Until then, everybody, stay happy, stay healthy, stay awesome.